Alright, welcome to FireServiceWarrior.com. Today's going to be a fitness video, and it's actually a little bit of a response to a challenge thrown out by our good friend Phil Black over at FitDeck.com. Phil wanted to see if anybody could do a 5-minute plank hold, and I've never tried it, but I figured that this would be a good opportunity to both show what the plank should look like since we've got it programmed into our warm-ups, and see if I can go ahead and hold the plank position for 5 minutes. So, got the garage door open here today, so we may get a little bit of background noise, but we'll see how that goes. So, I got the iPhone, I'm setting it for 5 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and get the plank position. I'll kind of narrate a little bit as I go, and we'll see if I can get that 5 minutes in. Alright, so plank position is the start of that good push-up position. Nice rigid frame, feet are on the floor. We're going to go ahead and rest our arms on the ground. Time starts now. You can see that I've got good lower back position, right? I've got that nice flat back, good body position, trying to keep my form and frame nice and locked. Biggest thing here is that over time we are looking for developing core strength with the plank. Is kind of the idea. We're helping to build both abdominal strength as well as back musculature strength. And you'll know if you've done this as part of your warm-up, the 1-minute holds can be, they can be tiring, but hopefully over time we develop some skill, develop some ability. Now I'm going to be, throw props to Phil. When he did his, he did it sitting outside in the sun, on the concrete, after having worked out. I'll be honest, I haven't done my workout yet today, and I'm in the shade of my garage and on some padded mats, so in theory mine's a little bit easier than Phil's was. However, I also am not a former Navy SEAL, so we would expect Phil to be able to rock this a little bit better than I can. Big thing with any of these fitness movements that I think helps is being distracted. Part of what we do in the fire service is attempt to act physically and cognitively at the same time. And I actually just read something on Twitter the other day about how, when you're doing your workouts, how could people be reading a book or listening to a book on tape? And I agree that for the most part, a lot of our workouts shouldn't allow us to have that ability. They should be so hard that we can't actually maintain that level of focus if we're really training for the physical fight. However, in the Fire Service Warrior model and mindset, I think that what I like to do is I like to throw on podcasts when I'm doing my lifting. Particularly heavy lifts, powerlifting type movements, they're slower movements, they take a little bit more time, and they offer us that opportunity to focus on other things. Still have to perform well, but try to cognitively be aware and alert of other things that are going on. And the reality is, on the fire ground, we need to be able to be aware and alert of other things that are going on around us, despite being physically taxed and challenged. That's what preparing our minds and bodies to handle the situational awareness rigors and the challenges of the fire ground are really all about. All right, we're 2 minutes and 13 seconds to go out of 5 minutes, and I'm starting to feel a little bit of the discomfort of being here. Starting to sweat a little bit. Lower back starting to quiver a little bit. 2 minutes to go. So, as you can see, the idea is to try and maintain this good solid position and think about things other than the challenge that you're under. It makes it easier. I can see how I was feeling my lower back start to give out a little bit there. Try and retain that good body position. So, a couple of deep breaths, try and collect myself. Sometimes those breaths, that couple of deep breaths to clear the head, clear the mind, get your thoughts in another space are what it takes. Think about crawling down a hallway. Think about performing on the fire ground. Every once in a while, you're going to find yourself in a position where things aren't making sense. Either the line's not feeding the way you want. You're not hearing the sound that you want as the water bounces off the ceiling or off the wall. You got to think, what is this telling me? What is it trying to indicate to me that's going on that I don't recognize? Sometimes that 1 or 2 deep breaths, 1 minute to go, 1 or 2 deep breaths will help center the mind, focus you, get you to think about something else that's going on, and prepare you for that next step, that next crawl. Let the mind calm down. Let it come back to you. All right, 40 seconds to go. We've been down here for a little over 4 minutes, and I can feel it. There's no doubt about it. But I know at this point that I'm going to be successful in my goal of accomplishing the 5-minute challenge that Phil threw out there. Got about 20 seconds or so to go. I'm sure you can see quite a bit of quivering starting to happen. That 5-minute hold is I can feel it, so it's there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's time. And I'm going to hold it for another second or two just to show that my body can handle it, even though it doesn't want to. So, a 5-minute plank hold. As you can see, if you look on the ground, I got sweat stains from my arms and my knees. I got sweat running down my forehead. I got in a solid little workout there, just holding that position for 5 minutes. So, I did it. You record your video, post it to YouTube, post your link in the comments section of this one, and let the rest of the folks that are visiting the Fire Service Warrior site out there see that you're doing your work and you're getting your programming in and that you're ready to go. Phil, I'm ready for whatever the next challenge is, brother, so go ahead and bring it when you're ready. Everyone have a good week. Cheers.